Hello and welcome back to Endless Legend 2. We are continuing on with our Coral People campaign. We have beaten back a Necrophage menace that is burrowing up on our eastern flank, and we finally got some walls laid down here. We're settled in pretty nicely, but there's lots of work to do. Certainly we are trying to guard this land bridge right now and hope that nothing else expands during the monsoons, which are going to be coming up pretty soon. 27 to 42 more turns, it looks like. We currently have our capital in here that we have expanded a little bit down to the south and picked up some extra heroes. We have our secondary city here, which I haven't decided where it's going to expand yet. We have a little enclave here. We're gonna start up a little enclave down here as well. And we do have this dungeon, this fortress in the middle of our territory that once we have our eastern flank secured, I want to go back and deal with. The big goal right now is setting up a second camp here that we can add onto this city so we can pick up the foundlings, health regeneration per unit, and Brother Brook. And I mostly just don't want to lose these extra luxury resources, strategic resources over here. So that's going to be the real goal, is get a big, nice wall down here from edge to edge that protects and guards all these people. But we ended on an intern. Let's begin on an intern and see what these guys are up to. We can start poking our noses out a little bit here. I have enough money to start a coral expansion. This looks like it's an anomaly. This is an anomaly as well. Where do we want to actually build our camp here is a question. I guess like here would probably be the spot to go. It's going to be a little bit strange. We're going to be surrounded on a lot of sides, but we're mostly going to be growing past them and then out west. Once we have the wall up, it doesn't really matter. This will be a really good spot for a lab. So yeah, we'll plan it like that. You know what? Yeah, we'll leave you there for right now. I'm hoping we have a few turns before those necrophages come back. We unlocked trading post, quarries, hard investment, and trails, which I am very excited for, so I can actually start building roads. Now, how I build roads is anybody's guess. Oh, I don't need to expand a city to build camps. That is very big news. The only thing here is I still want these people. So I am going to have them start a quarry. That is a big burrow. But I guess it's not a nest, which is good. I suppose. We don't really have access to any of these other luxury resources yet. This guy will be once he becomes a camp, but we can't do that until we have that taken out. And if this is all of our territory here, I'm going to build another coral spore right here. Let this sort of grow out from here, mostly because I just want another one of these guys. That's my logic. Put you on recuperate. Unlocks Trader's Trails. Costs 1 movement point per cross a tile. So I'll figure out what we have to do to build that as well. Newest favorite game coming out is Planet Vertemonster Canon Commandant. That one looks very fun. It's like Papers, Please, but you're in charge of a giant planetary defense cannon. Extra protectorate slot. Could be good. We need these mines. Let's see if we can't get them up and running. And then what about improvements? We have access to a lot more titanium and glass steel and everything else here now. We could build a geodesic dome back here for 5 titanium. I think that would probably not be a terrible choice. You have seed banks, community, granary. All of that would be good choices for you. I'm building a second lab right now to finish off this quest. Let's just keep a little guard against these necrophage. Yeah, they're probably not going to go against both of us at the same time here, so. Feel like this joke is good in English. Even put the sight on cars. Everything in German seems like order to shoot. A lot of big, funny German words for sure. Sad put fighter jet HUDs on their cars as well before they sold out the car branches. That's pretty intense. Remove forest, reforest, clear ridge. Creating a passage and a tile that leads science. Cool. We can just walk on the coral like it's a road. Because it basically is a road. That rules. We'll keep you defending for right now. You guys are protectorated. You're not, but that's okay. You're still sort of in my territory. You guys are growing. We'll save up the influence so we can just turn this into a camp right away, probably. As we start getting some coral in this area as well. Their attitude changes to mean... An army will reach this burrow in 1 turn. 1 spitter and 4 feeders. If a burrow or nest are destroyed, any traveling army will fall back to its last valid destination. If no exit points remain, the army is destroyed. If I attack this, do I break it? Capture. Bridges and dams can be raised, while unfortified improvements can be ransacked or raised. Capturing a city hall, ministry, or camp opens up the option to occupy it and integrate it. Capture action. Choose an action to determine the effects applied once the capture is complete. Action duration depends on the impact of the effect. We get food and corpses. Aha, but they're gonna make it through here in less turns than that. Now, I have a backup army, but they're stuck seeding that coral, so... Unless I can get them up here quickly. Prime, one who stalks, proposes to end the war. No, I don't think I'm going to do that. I feel like I have you on the ropes right now. And I like that feeling. Let's evolve you into a camp. And then I'm going to attach you to High Laguna. Yes. Yes. Then I can grow you, and I can start taking over these anomalies, which will provide me lots and lots of money, among other things. Clax quarries. Merchant's house, laboratory. Let's go with the Clax quarry first. And access to the foundlings, who provide me with occultists, foundlings, 2 science on citizens. I don't really feel like they fit super great, at least not compared to our rock people and our bird people. If you accept the white peace, the war will end without giving or receiving any tribute. Captured assets such as cities will remain in the captor's hands. You are dominating them. I refuse this white peace. Surrender demand. Surrender causes them to have to pay tribute to us. All right, we have another guy over here. A little bit of a mountain range. I don't know where else to bring you right now. I feel like we're going to have a monsoon soon, so... Oh, you've got another burrow right here as well. Okay. Good to know. Join the harmony, but bloodbenders? Pretty cool, killing your archers? Why, yada. My lord, the most learned philosophers have completed the examination of Xenos. They are at a complete loss. We have the body, we have the mind. We bring them together, a harmony is created, a voice added to the chorus. There is no other way. Some begin to say that Xenos is hiding something. Confused as I am, I will not stoop to rumor and suspicion. There is no place for that in the harmony. Dust gained on all population. Days pass with Xenos striking a miserable figure among the bustle of Bikini Bottom. The chorus swells and strengthens, but its joyous harmony is unheard by the outsider. Pluragira has heard reports from the escorts that Xeno muttered dark prophecies during its fitful rest, nightmarish visions of a broken world of unending deserts. The outsider weighs heavily on my mind. Xenos contradicts everything we know and believe about ourselves and our society. Now they babble about a coming doom. Don't hold stock in the ravings, my lord. The dieback broke many good souls. I wonder if maybe Xenos was one of us years ago. An unwanted juvenile abandoned to the waves, an unfortunate accident that cut them adrift, contact with these new monsters that roam the lands, grown up alone and in silence until their island was no longer a prison. Their prophecies, meaningless nightmares. That sort of trauma can do strange things to the mind. We must learn to understand them if we wish to understand ourselves and the world. Our priorities should be seizing land, not speculating on mysteries. Claim Nimbus and get the Shrawl of Tranquility. Where is Nimbus? Nimbus. All right, well, I guess I'm making a camp. Cool. So for whatever reason, I guess I was able to get rid of that burrow before they came in. I suppose if I'm raising it, they're not allowed to join in. There's a single swarm coming through this right now. So I'm going to also raise this one. Truly no reason not to. Flavius Ignatius, I believe you have something to bring before the council. I do! As our empire grows, so does our thirst for dust. I believe it would be prudent to secure new dust reserves. The seas are disappearing. Every tidefall, new lands are revealed. We must send dust prospecting missions into virgin territory and snap it up before others. You're against these reconnaissance operations? Reconnaissance, no. Seizing, yes. Knowing each of our adversaries' strategic resources would be valuable information, but we risk antagonizing powerful empires if we begin to extract operations in their backyard. We need the dust, but not at any price. Dust, but bad approval. Titanium. Or dust and lots of approval. I don't actually need that much dust. Approval is nice. Titanium's also nice. But we're going to be mining titanium really soon, so let's take the approval. Send prospecting parties, but only seize dust close to our own lands. We'll inform the relevant faction. Our reward will be better diplomatic ties. I like it. I like that very much so. Master Stoner, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the agency. Ooh. What is this blue stuff? Barren. Barren. Is all this barren? Dust load, barren. Aha. Oh. You don't have any barren tiles. You do. But not many. You have an ancient bunker down here. All right. Let's move you down here right away and then fight you before he brings anybody else through. I see that. Is a laboratory really what I decided I was going to build here first? That doesn't seem to make a ton of sense. Nice. That actually grew my walls just by connecting these cities. Which is truly what I was hoping for here. Okay, let's just leave that at that for right now. I forgot that these are technically one city. So I now have walls from top to bottom, so no bugs can get through. What is this? Oh, you're just saying claim Nimbus is what you're saying. All right, that's another burrow raised. Those sisters are fighting them. This guy's going to retreat. He's trying to make more burrows. We could plant more coral here. Just to pacify these guys. Certainly something to think on. Mineshaft research, titanium, glass, steel, blast furnace, and remove forest. Okay. I mean, we instantly win this fight without like taking any damage. And then we instantly win this fight. They actually retreat. So they must be in the north. That sort of feels like the only possibility here. Let's evolve this into a camp. Do you feel safer now, my lord? New lands lie under your control, ripe for coral. Do I detect dismay, Xenos? We do what we can to maintain the harmony and grow the chorus. I am happy we secured fertile land. A doom is coming, my lord. Fields of coral or not, anything involving the old one seems to come to an unpleasant end. Wherever they were, they're long gone. We brace for the coming storm and find a new balance. Xenos' identity and his bleak prophecy still trouble us, but they have bigger concerns to occupy our minds. The retreat of the waters is a new nightmare, on top of which rivals vie for the riches of newly created seabeds. All the while, strange corrupting beasts stalk the land, and hostile empires and tribes threaten bloodshed. Apologies for the interruption. We have another visitor. They are a green scion traveler, Udi Emil, who claims they have information about the Xenos and their clan. We live for the work, not harmony. The work requires effort, time, but I come to speak of Xenos. We are many, our gardens are many, we see much, I can tell you so much. However, we need your help, your might. Help cull the doom wraiths who terrorize our gardens, and I will tell you all. Unlocks faction trait, coral spore creation via tormented rift. The aspect is another way to generate coral spores. When an aspect empire gets rid of the tormented, either by killing it or hunting it down, or when an aspect closes the last tile of a rift. Destroy one doom wraith. Dude, I have no idea what it's talking about. I don't know what these rifts are, but I'm concerned. 1 second. I think that's the delivery. Definitely not getting some books delivered. Not even worse to keep us occupied. Look, I knew that was only going to take a second. I got a new Warhammer book delivered, okay? Only 41 turns left. You could do this, Mr. Chairman. What do you mean only 41 turns left? Does the game end at turn 150? We're going to have to chat amongst ourselves. Unfortunate. Terrible. Ew. Gross. I wouldn't dare. All right. Where are we? We picked up mine shafts. We could pick up that extra protectorate. We have the Sisters of Gore. You know what? Let's get the Coral Amplifier because I'd like to be able to upgrade our units. And then I'll consider absorbing these guys afterwards. For certain, the thing I really want to do right now is march on these dweebs. I just discovered a lot of the map. You've encountered the Consortium. Some more battle spoils. It looks like we got a ton of levels, 2 hero points here. So, capture points per turn, bonuses per might, intuition-based critical chance, extra experience when gathering curiosities. I guess let's grab guerrilla tactics, and then we get the final tier. When using this skill, it adds slow, pinning volley, eye for weakness, ranged units get extra damage, coral onslaught, applies weakness to targeted ranges, full battlefield line. Strikes target and all units behind them. Does damage based on determination and applies weaken 2. Okay, almost guaranteed that's what I'm going to get. Yeah, let's do that for sure. This guy's also gotten a couple of points. So you're based on resilience. Right now, you don't have a lot of skills on anything. I actually got to give you some items. You know what? Let's do your items first. Intuition. This guy has determination, so I guess we'll give you the Shawl of Tranquility. Garb of Harmony. Compass bow, compass bow. Chasm-born bow, bone coral carapace, and the Shawl of Tranquility. I mean, we'll give it to him for now. I'm probably gonna maybe want to switch that down the road, but when outside of battle, adds health regeneration to non-hero units. That would be very useful. Capture points, extra damage per might. Let's give you regen for sure. And then we have Accusation, War Machine, Paragon of Defense. I'm also going to give you Paragon of Defense. It just makes your army way, way chunkier and lets them heal up better. Now, this guy, I don't know, maybe like a camp over here somewhere. There's a few things that we can like mine in actually both these locations. You know what? Let's get a coral position here because there's clearly two things here that we could mine that would be valuable. We have coral up here. So all of this is collectible. You're a camp. I want you to build a titanium mine. I want you to build a titanium mine. I want you to build this other mine. Merchant's house is going to go way in the back. You're already building a Clax quarry there. I need a glass steel deposit here. Titanium, that, and that. Fantastic. So that's going to get us a bunch of additional resources. I love to see that. Daikoi, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the agency. Current version stops at turn 120. Interesting. I didn't know that, if that was the case. I don't know, man. I guess let's keep looking for these guys. There they are. Should we just go to war? That's clearly a city. Probably their hive, their main hive. Yeah, I feel like we could take that out. If I was to build here, foundation. Oh, you can't do it till that titanium is built. Okay. Well, we better just rush all these buildings then. It's just what we're going to have to do. No way around it, I suppose. Pick up this anomaly. This ancient bunker. Our city is definitely looking big. I do want to just grow to here because that will actually wall me off this cliff face as well. So now we're walled sort of cliff to cliff. To cliff. To kind of cliff. This is a little protection. Surprise new followers not showing up in the chat. Like, yeah, I actually don't know what's happening there. They're meant to, and they were earlier, but my chatbot just getting tired. Getting nappy. Xavius. The Mantimires. The Pantheal cult cuts a menacing figure wherever it appears. All right, we'll keep going over this way. Wouldn't be a terrible idea to get some coral over here. I just don't know the priority behind it. All right. You're a nice, good food location if I wanted to make more food. What's this guy? A trading post. Hub of commerce and gossip. Roads will be automatically created between districts containing a trading post. +2 dust for each adjacent merchant's house. For adjacent resource deposit as well. Now, Euro works. Euro works. Euro works. Did I not build a merchant's hut here anywhere? I guess I didn't. Built 3 factories instead. I could certainly expand stuff down this way. I think let's do that. So I'm going to build a... We'll build a merchant's house and we'll build a trading post for each adjacent merchant's house. So let's build the trading post here and a merchant's post there. Is it a perfect setup? Absolutely not. Is it good for a laugh? Why not? Your armies are close to their borders. Yeah, you don't say. Occupy. Sack or raise. Take control of this territory and its districts. I mean, why not? This would get me a new frontal city. I could even just start building some coral down here. You know what? I'll move you back that way and I will set up a coral beachhead. There's the coral amplifier. Can I... Okay, I can't like modify any of my troops right now. Because I don't have enough resources. Kind of feel like I should just guard him for the moment. You're going to build more stuff down this way. You picked up that. We got that. Force a treaty and consular mission. This gives us garrisons and guard posts, shock tactics, travelers' shrines, and fluvial patrols. Can be built once per city. +1 movement points outside battle. You know what? Yeah, let's go with that. All sorts of population, all sorts of coral blooms. These guys finished something here. So, you're a merchant's house. So, a trading post here will hopefully build a road between these two towns from here to here. That is certainly what I am crossing fingers for. Both of these cities are capped out right now. Did we unlock... Yeah, we did. Sanctity of Nature. Sanctity of Beacon of Science. How do we take these? Sanctity of Nature, Beacon of Science, Spire of Industry. Artisans on work slots, science on labs. Or just like all adjacent districts get +1 to everything. Yeah, I feel like you are my lab city. So I should make you a beacon of science. You're like, I don't know, you have all the mountains, so you're kind of my... beacon of industry here. Spire of Industry. So we're getting the stuff that we need for this. It's just going to take a little bit of time. This camp can't really do anything else in the meantime, but once it does, we can absorb it into this city. And this guy has to make a decision on, like, does he want this tiny little land, or does he want to move over here? Or does he want that? And then maybe these guys could take Parazed? Or any of these other territories? So many options to grow. They They hate you despite the distance between your empires. Our tunnels are everywhere, they say. They actually just fought those nearby guys. I win a wildly favorable battle here. You say that you're going to lose my one archer, so let's fight this. Because I don't think that's true. My archers are way in the back. Ah, he's got another city down here. Noted. I don't know why, but I can't seem to see most of his units. Which does admittedly have me a little bit worried. Very easy to click out of battle. Ah, yeah, I forgot he does that. Okay, apparently he is the only one in this fight. Target is too far. Well, I'm going to hit you with every archer in point blank range. Every archer in point blank range. It's very confusing. The skills, you have to confirm them with left click. But the regular attacks you have to confirm with right click. I don't know where the rest of that swarm was. But okie dokie. I forgot to zoom in for that chatter. Don't worry, I'm clearly about to fight them again. Oh. I guess they maybe retreated. What is this little thing? Delegation. Occupy. Kidoki. I'm gonna have to make this a camp so that I can farm stuff here. And yeah, I guess like you're gonna be a camp up here. These poor little bugs. Are they hostile against these guys? I feel like maybe they are. What are these guys? It looks like they're like a colony of little microorganisms. They are wary. +1 vision range on keeps. +10 fortification under protectorates. I mean, they just keep running. I can't do much about them. Wow. Okay, that flipped real fast. We're going to gut all of those swarms. For some reason, this guy lived. Okay. And we're going to pick up another level on you, big hero. Peak health. Damage per might. Capture points per intuition. Did the other guy take that one? No. I guess let's give you this. Seeing as you do have that intuition cloak right now. And if I have to siege another city down here, which I probably will momentarily. Oh, you only count as a camp. With 3 influence buildings, a trading post, 3 trading posts, and a merchant's guild. Curious? Curious? A new era is unlocked. It's more of these bugs just like running out. I mean, do I go after you guys? What's my plan here? I don't know enough to specialize anybody. I'd kind of like you to talk to these guys and maybe... I could bribe them for 400 dust. You know what? Let's just do that. So they're friendly. These guys keep retreating in crazy directions. I could make this into a city in just a few turns. I guess I better bribe both of those guys. Oh, what are you? You gave me a little dude. Defensive expert, Juggernaut Wall Breacher can attack fortifications in battle. Well, look, I'm going to use you to just like explore my territory, my newfound territory, and hope you don't get blown up somehow. Dang, want this game? Ghost goblins in a trench coat race? Basically the vibe. Pretty much the vibe. Cool. We do actually have a road now. That's fantastic. You are a ministry. Oh, that's just like a capital. Okay. So you're a merchant's house. You're a trading post. This leads me to believe that building another merchant's guild here would be really good. I also need to make this. Honestly, I might just go with Sanctity and Nature here. They don't really specialize in science. They don't really specialize in the production. We could definitely go Sanctity and Nature. Xenos district improvements. Furnish Xenos with the means to hear their old chorus. 15 dust per currently signed treaty. That's in the merchant's house. That's kind of neat. So yeah, we have a road that cuts now. You need Spire of Industry. Then I can start building blast furnaces. You're building a merchant's house. What about you? Can we build you a trade district? You've got a works. That's just a foundation. Stronghold, pacified village. So you don't have a trade thing set up anywhere. But I could probably do a merchant's guild, trade post merchant's guild. Would be a decent choice. I don't know where these improvements go. Maybe in the... I'm really not sure. Maybe in the forum or something. Scriptorium. I wouldn't mind starting to pick up... some more influence. Seed bank is a lot of improvements here that we could go with as well. An extra protectorate slot is also not terrible. We have quite a few people that we could add into protectorates. Let's go with the influence first. And see how our little camp does here. Ah, another dungeon. Oh, I got another unit here as well. Damn, dude, I didn't even see you. Cannot attack an enemy of another empire stationed on your city. Open border treaty has to be revoked first. I don't have an open border treaty with these guys. I'm sorry, do I somehow have an open border treaty with them? I sure don't. Power balance is even. I don't know what this means. Kind of insane that I can't attack them, though. All right. We'll just move down here. I mean, this is probably their only other city. If I was a betting man. Might be war score, yeah. You sure don't have enough to build this. You guys are building coral up north. These are traders we can talk to. Could just bribe them, but let's maybe talk. We got deliveries to make. Ooh, a notable. They got some enemies down that way. Can I even get there? Oh, are those the enemies? These guys are really cute. I really like this. These ghost goblins. Okay, I'm gonna just trigger these guys again. That should get rid of all of them. And then we'll merge these guys together. You're going to beat up these dweebs. We're going to temporarily escape. Got black hammers over here. Bonuses for keeps. We still haven't found the other faction on the map either, the Kin of Sheridan. Which is kind of funny. I would like you to begin sieging this place. You're going to attack those bugs. He would like to propose a surrender. Again, he is only offering white peace, so I'm not going to take that. This seems pretty successful. I feel like we could win this. I have enough to evolve this into a city. I feel like I might as well. Seeing as it has all this incredible terrain all around it, it feels like it would be foolish not to do that. "32 turns for a stronghold." I'm just going to pay that out. Now there's walls all around the city as well, so it's at least protected. Carcass, hello. Your wife gave you an ultimatum. It was either her or your addiction to sweets. The decision was a piece of cake. Hiya. How am I finding Endless Dungeon 2? So far, I really like it. It has some things. I find like the combat can be a little bit annoying at times. There's some stuff about like zone of control that I'd really like for them to implement. Mostly just that. Some like hotkeys to be able to see like where people can move, things like small little additions like that. And the towns need some more sprawl on them. Like there needs to be little, I'd love it if there were more like houses and stuff in here. Right now, everything looks a little too disjointed, but it's in a pretty good start. These all anomalies? They are. You have 3 anomalies right here? Wow, what a good spot for a lab this could have been. All right, let's just build some farm then. The matriarch wants to extend her grasp, and your lands look rich. Ooh. Oh, nope, I win. Afraid I'm going to win that one. Pick up a few more levels as well. You don't have the ability to heal here as well, do you? No, I don't think you do. Determination is really your best point. You have 2 hero points right now. Per resilience. No, I don't think I'm going to use that. Kind of thinking I just start skilling you up. You've also got a skill point here. When winning a battle against a minor faction, recruit 1 unit from the defeated faction. That's pretty cool. When outside a battle, gain 2 movement points. Oh, you need to take Hammer Strike to get Spinning Top. God, I'm going to take peak health on you. Let you just be the chunkiest boy imaginable. Does this game have the same vibe as Age of Wonders? It's pretty similar. It definitely has a similar vibe. Also, like the AI goes, there's simultaneous turns, which I don't love with AI. Oh, this army's not wounded whatsoever. So we'll continue that breach. These guys are wounded, but that's okay. They're kind of the reserve army. I don't know why that's a siege and this is a sack. But we're gonna find out. So we have all of this. We have most of this. I guess let's get the seed bank. I can't imagine this guy has basically any more units. I don't know how he is capable of producing this many units. We're going to take this. Pacify the consortium up here, which is excellent. So these guys are now nice and safe. We're having a matter concerning Bikini Bottom. It's a thriving little settlement, but I'd like to give the youth a place with more encouragement. They're restless. Have you been reading self-improvement titles, counselor? Via bursaries, award the most outstanding young individuals with various fields generous grants to support their development. Experience on all new recruits or better industry and better food. I guess I'll take better industry and food. So this city gets to advance a little bit more. Where did that guy go? Is he's on a exploration path here. Working his way across the corals. You can't build things yet. You can rewild. You can rewild. You can't do anything. I could turn you into a camp. You're already rewilded. I can attach you to a city for free. I just have to wait for them to actually finish their specializations. All right, we'll keep the siege going. Mac, hello. The AI is in Doom Spiral, having low XP units, not able to counter your veteran blob. Yeah, I think that's very much sort of the case now. They do keep attacking my good army, my other army here. I have 3 current breaches. If I assault this and win this, let's manual battle. My question is basically, if I win this, will that other army disintegrate, or also potentially will I just have the ability to make friendships with them? Is that the word I'm looking for? This is too much. I can't tell what is even happening on this battlefield. This is a UI overload. Oh, God. So many broken fortifications. I guess we've beaten down these walls, is what's happened. So all districts in the city get fortifications, it seems like. These are cliffs, so I should be able to move in here. I can't move through this forest. Because reasons. So these are necro drones, feeders. These are spitters. Let's go for the spitters. Shield shockwave knocks back units. Rock solids gives shield to equal to 100% of the hero's max damage. Makes himself rock hard. Oh, you can make another unit rock hard. Sorry. Oh, they fly. They fly now. Oh, there's some sort of hero archer back here as well. Well, let's definitely have these guys take out the flyers. It's really crowded. I don't know if this is their capital or not. I'm sort of hoping it is. I was just thinking if we could wipe out the Necrophage right away, it would be really nice. Can I knock him back if there's no one there? That's a great question. Can you move into this city? You can get in through there, which is not breached, but you can't enter through here, which is breached. And this does cleave, so don't do that. You'll kill my own troops. I guess we're going to move over there. For sure, I'm going to have to lose somebody here. Where are all these extra troops coming from? I feel like the auto-resolve gave me a way higher chance of winning this. Like I only lost an archer or something in the auto-resolve. You can't do anything for some reason? Okay. Spitters. Another set of necro drones. We're going to kill them. Yeah, I mean, let's have the cavalry rush that archer. This causes me to take damage. Oh, there's a cliff face there. That's why I can't go up it. I truly don't understand the logic there, but okay. If I attacked the palisades, I would have taken damage, but instead I just walked through them. Couple more units back here, including another set of spitters. One of the heroes gives bonuses to cities when they win a battle. My assumption is that all their cities are linked with burrows, but my lawyer earlier told me to shut my face. I mean, that's a pretty good gamble. That's a pretty good guess. I would just be surprised. I guess with the like asynchronous turns, it's possible for them to just bring in extra units whenever. I mean, here's another set of archers. But I'm going to be surrounded by infantry if I do this. But also, I still think that's the right choice. If I bring in you, I could cleave. With shield shockwave. That also knocks that guy back into him. Can't do anything about that archer up there, but I mean, I don't know. If I lose an army taking their capital city, does it really matter? I'm assuming this other army I was fighting has somehow joined in here. All right, that's one guy popped. So you got more flyboys over there. What I'd like to do is shoot the flying guys. We'll kill the corruptor. which also, that looks like their hive. And then I guess let's kill these fly guys, or do at least a bunch of damage to them. Apparently I die if I go through there, but I don't die if I go through here, so let's do that. I'll probably still die from that archer, but... Ooh, my archers. Ooh, is he fleeing? Sure looks like it. Let's have, I guess you can kill him. Cavalry comes here and flanks him. Also pushes him back. That's pretty cool. Yeah, trying to figure out like where my units are here is a bit of a struggle with all of these effects. That archer comes back to try and get a kill, but he don't appear to be doing much damage right now. My archer all right, you're gonna go there, trigger harmonious tactics. This big boy's gonna go here and beat up these dweebs. You're gonna go here, beat up those dweebs. You're gonna shoot those archers. Okay, I don't know what happened to my infantry here, but they didn't move in. So... does that mean I win? How come these guys don't get to back me up now, though? I mean, if I retreat, it's a total wipe. It looks like it's probably a total wipe no matter how I cut this. Like I instantly killed my archer. Can't say I love that. We'll have you attack first. We'll have you attack first. Attack first. We'll have you attack. Why can't you attack? Okay, a lot of things seem to be a little bit bugged out right now. I love you guys say like you're locked into your attack orders is what it looks like. Could you patch up a unit? No, I don't know what's going on here, but I actually can't attack with anybody. All right, what happens if I hit end turn? We might just be experiencing a small glitch. He just gets a free turn? I don't like that. Is this agent number 2 stream? Nuts, have a nice day. Well, we don't talk about that guy around here. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness gracious. Aspodacious. Well, I could do a really nice rain of arrows, but it would kill my own guy. That being said, he's clearly not going to be doing much here anyway, so... I might as well. I'm pretty much guaranteed dead. Cool little cutscene. Rebel armies will spawn from your city if you don't fix your approval. 590. This guy still can beat them. More so if I bring down these guys to help. You're going to have to rebuild your whole army. But that's okay. What are these guys? Strangers call a sky scale. Equipped with superfine reflexes, sky scales combine sheer size with remarkable agility and grace. Flying units. Well, that's fun. I want 2 archers in this guy's army, and then I feel like... the crushers don't really have any more HP than everybody else. They're very cheap. They also take less turns to build. Maybe I could do that. Build him last or something. Can't wait for your faction, the Necrophage. I'm also very hungry at all times. Necrophage is being a real problem. Real thorn in my side right now. We're going to industry spec this city. I think I'm just going to leave Sargass for Canopus. Which means that you have to decide Terrazin or Annelheim. Or whatever this place is, but I think that's just an ocean. Terrazin is like a really long expanse. I also can't get it yet. I suppose none of these matter until the next Tidefall, so I should stop freaking out about it. The next Tidefall is in 1 to 15 turns. The monsoon starts. High war fatigue. Your population is longing to see the end of the war. I don't understand, man. I destroyed this city, did I not? Oh, you don't even let me move this turn? Okay, that's lame. Well, we'll see how it goes. This little guy has managed to scout another continent over here. I just need the coral to move literally 1 more square. How is there a necrophage here? How is that even possible for a necrophage to have gotten here? Mega questions about that. Gonna blow him up before he becomes a problem and burrows into my backyard. They just want to eat. It's not their fault. I know. They're just hungry little guys. They just want their chops. This guy looks like he's recruited another hero. All right, well, we'll have to let these guys heal up now. He can also heal up. You guys can wait while we wait for my hero to come back. Sitting on a pile of cash and influence right now. I could like expand the city down this way, but these guys have farm. Why is my... Yeah, I just don't have a lot of population. I don't have a lot of crafting here either. Let's expand a foundation here so that I can build a workshop on it. And then at least the city can start getting a bit of production. I'm also really curious because it's got all these trading posts, but for whatever reason, they haven't built a road. I guess because they were built afterwards, but they haven't built a road down to this trading post. All right, you're going to pop in here. With the appropriate technology and resources, you can specialize your unit into more specialized forms. A stinger or a resistor. You get coordinated attack when attacking a unit adjacent to 2 friendly units. Get extra damage. You can attack an enemy unit in a 4-tile radius. You know what? I'd rather a stinger here. Anyway, so let's specialize you with some titanium. Pitiless stinger is his next upgrade path. Honestly, the big shame about losing all my units here is that, well, frankly, I lost all my units and they lost all their experience as well. Though this guy's coming in with like tier 2 veterancy, so maybe it's not a big deal. Here's our seed bank for upgrades. Dark clouds, monsoon is coming. That city is mutinous. We might want to change that workshop to a fortification. Yeah, maybe. Or just swap some people around in it. Approval on City Hall. Population slots for artisans or citizens. District fortification. Experience on militia and on new units. Health regeneration. Key for stability is good communication. 20 approval on all districts. Can be built once per empire. Sounds kind of important. 8% mutinous. For the amount of turns. What can I do for you, then? I don't really have any upgrades for them. Approval for adjacent communal habitations. See, it doesn't actually add approval. It just adds fortifications. Moving population around, building districts, and improvements. Approval from war fatigue, minus 16. Approval malice from over expansion, minus 10. Communal habs get approval for adjacent communal habs. It's kind of like the best thing I could do here. I think realistically, I might just need to get out of the war for a little while.
You're all bones.
Demand that this empire surrender and pay you a tribute. I mean, I think I just have to.
An unshakable bond.
Otherwise, that war fatigue is surrender demanded. I don't know, man. Gives me time to build up my army. I can actually go and like clear out some of these dungeons now as well if I'm not at war. You're going 9%, so approval rating is going up now. Let's let them wait a turn here. City crisis has started. Rebel armies are spawning from your city. Improve your approval to stop the crisis. Rebel army has formed and will roam in the vicinity, potentially pillaging your districts. Kind of feels like I better solve that problem first. Before we do anything else. So you guys have rewilded. You guys can rewild. You guys can rewild. Everybody else is building. Necrophage asked very politely for you to surrender. Unit customization, a strong suit of this game. Yeah, I could see that. I am quite curious if, can I fight these guys? Even though the war is over. I absolutely can. That's kind of interesting. This Tidefall is not growing in the direction I want it to. There's another fortress up here, though, which is good. A monsoon! New dangers and rewards appear during the monsoon. 100% gains on battle spoils, -1 vision range, 20 health regen. Starting their turn in non-allied territories, minor factions become enraged and will attack anyone nearby. So I guess we're going to hit another Tidefall, that means. And I don't know, I guess you better just like come back and start grabbing loot. I actually don't need a sky scale here. Because I need to just resummon my hero. And that's my whole army. This guy can become a stinger or a resistor. Target an enemy unit in a 4-tile radius. But you lose 3-tile radius. I see, I see. I'll give you that. You're going to come over here. I can't upgrade you guys, can I? No, I need statecraft. Plunder. The fortress of your empire will earn color cultured influence. 2,100 influence. That's a lot. You'll be able to camp in place of the fortress. The camp will work like any other camp producing coral. I'd rather the plunder. I have to manually fight it. Which I'm actually okay with. because I have all this fancy upper ground advantage up here. Oh my god, I have an amazing rain of arrows here as well. It's a godforsaken bloodbath. I almost killed the tyrant of the fortress on the first round. Now, some of my back line is going to get punished. Mostly just my hero, it seems. I'll let you take that kill. This guy is immobilized or slowed or slow mobilized. That's a kill. Oh, is it not? So close. Full battlefield line. Scoped shots. Mantle of protective power patched up. Right, that fires in a whole AoE. I cannot move. They've got me pinned down. I'm a little bit worried about how much damage they can do to me, and I can't patch myself up. That's 77. That's 79. It's 42. All right, let's just hit him then for a scope shot. He won't do much damage. In fact, he has this X through him, which I think means he can't do anything at all. Blood mending. You finish off him. You can finish off him. You can put some darts in him, and you can put some darts in him. Victory! We won a tough gambeson, a cipher of horror, and a beached dagger. One-handed weapon, shield up defensive expert. Furthermore, I can now evolve this into a camp and attach it onto a city if I want. You're going to bump up that another point because I feel like that's the way to go. 20 health and 3 defense. What do you have? Oh, a much better version. Yeah, so we'll give you the Gambeson. You have the Sindheim Club. 39 damage, 5 defense, 39 damage, 5 defense, 1 resilience, and 20% critical chance. Shield up 1, defensive expert 1. Shield shockwave 1. Which is that cleave attack. So this one gets me instead 20% critical and shield equal to 100% of the hero's max damage. And 3 extra shield per resilient. Now you already kind of have that ability. And a cipher of horror creates a horror unit on a target tile. Oh, I mean, somebody's got to have that. I like the cleave on him. I feel like the cleave is maybe the better choice. One tough stone goblin, but wear your knees and ankles, for the stone goblin destroys all. Oh, it does look different as well. Yeah, well, let's try it out. So no point in doing much else with you at the moment. You've killed that rebellion, so I'm going to work you up here to this fortress. We have another empty council seat because there's been an additional Monsoon. Whoa, we have a lot of people we could put in here. +1 titanium, glass steel, lazerland, and hyperium. Battle spoils, battle spoils. 100% experience gain on unit. 2 movement points outside of battle on allied units starting their turn in an allied territory. Ooh. That, I think, is the better choice. Assimilate and cohabitate. I mean, this is still really good for us, even though we're kind of swimming in influence right now. 5 industry on City Hall. I mean, I guess that affects all of my cities, so... I should try to remember that we can change that as required. You're back up to 23. Slot is locked. What does Xavius give us? Vision range on keeps and fortification on pacified villages under protectorate of the city. They also give us these defensive juggernauts. And Xavius, which add +5 approval. +2 science on artisans, +2 influence at peace. So, can I get to that? Because I could just build a free camp if I can. I guess right now there's a lot of dust that we can just pick up. And every time we pick it up, it adds +2 movement. Oh, that's really cool. Helps that we have all this coral and whatnot to move on as well. These guys are a 900-point army, which is extremely, extremely strong. I don't have a camp in Dingalay, so why don't we seize this one? And we'll fight this. Have to run for an appointment, but I'll bother you again tomorrow. I have to make sure and drop in at the very least. Donate your Bezos bucks. Oh, I would appreciate that ever so much. I love a good Bezos buck. Where are you gonna go? Why don't we do like... here, here, here. Archer can move in here. Cavalry, I'm not really sure what to do with you right now. You have this shield up ability. You also have rock solid, which is like shield up on crack. So I'll let you use that. The tyrant's on this side. You know what, man? I should have let this cavalry come in is what I should have done. Yeah, it does so much more damage. All right, I'm going to do that anyway. Would have made more sense if I shielded him. But we're not taking much in return. I guess you could just go there. And I'll guard with you for the round. This guy gets a natural shield every turn. Oh, they're up in my city. Get out of there. Oof, big critical hit there. Mighty Imperial Pikes. So I'm not doing a lot of damage against them. You're currently slowed, but I guess we'll just keep moving up this way. You're gonna go for my archers. You're gonna wipe them out. You're gonna fight these guys. You are pinned. So I don't know. I guess we'll go there. Again, I'm not really taking like a lot of damage per se. Dude, my cavalry has been so slowed down in this fight. These archers can't even escape. Oh man, you know what it is? What makes this army so good is that this guy buffs everyone's armor an insane amount. So even my archer has 24 armor. And it's just basically not taking damage in this fight. I can't move. Can you get up here, big guy? You could try. But no, not really. Ah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Ceramo Weave Bow. A signed hide crystal. Cool. And another cipher of horror. A bunch of XP. Well, I do kind of want to give this guy spinning top and hammer strike. Scales on determination, which isn't really your thing right now. But I don't think you're going to be keeping intuition for much longer. Not if I just picked up that bow. Oh no, that's the garbage bow. I thought it was a chasm-born bow. I was wrong. +1 intuition. This one gives +3 intuition. Yeah, never mind. We actually got nothing of value out of that. I do get a new camp. Well, so at least that's something. Hey, we encountered General Natalio Shaparenko, the kin of Sheridan. You guys look like you want to get beat up. Why couldn't I attack you from that angle? Get out of my territory. You better run. Yeah, you better run. You know what? Let's probably pick up this stuff. And I was talking about building a coral spawner right here. And I think that's still a really good idea. High Laguna has got nothing going on. But it's got room to make a few blast furnaces. Among other things. Additional population points. Where is this? Oh, this is the, I don't know why I just got vision of all that stuff. Monsoon Fortress. So, okay, they're up here. Well, that's pretty good, honestly. How'd they find us from behind their giant walls? It looks like they just ran into coral. They own this province, but it's completely underwater. But I guess that's going to connect there. This doesn't look like there's any connections up this way. You built another city down there. That was his capital. If I had managed to beat that, we would have actually wiped those guys off the map. I wish I knew what happened, because like we won the siege, but then didn't go in and actually raise it to the ground. So, and I guess this guy must have found a way to travel across here. So there's two fortresses here and here. I could take both of those and make them into camps. Still very much a possibility. You, I'm gonna daisy chain you into a bunch of these collectible nodes. Because this definitely seems like the thing to do. Get a bunch of free money. Hop, hop, hop. Damn, what a run. So you can actually go down here, probably pick up this one, then that one. This is really advantageous to have all these corals. Oh, you ran out of movement. Never mind. And, well, I guess I actually have to send an army over here if I want to take those, because they're fortresses. I don't know what to do with this little guy. Maybe I'll just bring him to my capital for right now. Oh, we didn't manage to kill them all in time because the battles are only 8 rounds. Oh. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a spicy meatball. Immigration policy treaty. Win-win relations. Creed. Dustlytics. I mean, this is money. Bunch of improvements. This is our garrisons, though. You know what? Let's grab shock tactics. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I already on year 3? I actually didn't realize that. I'm almost on year 4. Oh my god. We could get another hero. That ain't a bad play. Unlocks action, bait, doom, wraith, and close rift. Tech, sentry scopes, mirrored defenses. That all sounds pretty good. Unlocks action to build dam. Ooh. So we could actually keep in water in certain areas. Send your file to the devs for the one bug battle where your units were stuck in attack animation but didn't attack. Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely going to report that to them on via the channels. You son of a submariner. Well, you got to get through my city. Oh, and you're attacking me up here too. Well, I win this. You get yourself another hero point. Let's get spinning top. Son of a submariner. Where is my army here? You've picked up that, so let's move you to this. And then we'll put you inside the city. $500 and $700. It's got all these heroes. This is my envoy. I think I'm just going to leave him here for right now on guard. I am building a sky scale here, so I kind of feel like I'll probably try to build up another army. And, I don't know, like let them evolve or something. Can this guy evolve? Yeah, if we have enough stuff. A crawler and a surveyor. Adds 1 movement point to all units outside the army. Adds 10 defense. Oh, cool. Okay, so those little scout guys, you can actually make good after a little while. All right, you've got a camp. You don't have a camp over here, which I do need to do. Because I want to absorb these additional materials. So you know what, actually, I'm going to take that... we're going to take that envoy, and I'm just going to move him over here right now. That way I can pick up those materials. So it's called destroy a doom wraith that I'm like, okay, I still don't know what a doom wraith is. I'm assuming after this monsoon is going to be where we figure that answer out. Now, you've got like 900 points. Just kill him. Peacemaker and guard of the current. What are you right now? You're the observer. So you need spikies or orange. Orange, we don't know what they are. Fearless charge. After moving 3 tiles, do 15% extra damage. Inspiring strike adds inspired. These guys need spikies to become mobile. And these guys need orange to get coordinated attack too. All right, the city of Longshore. You guys are my science city, so I'd like to make sure that this stuff is maxed out here. $3 and $22. I think that's more value because it's 2 of them stacked together with him. I want to say maybe putting him here would also be better. City grows a little slower, but it builds faster. Yeah, okay. Well, as long as I'm behind the walls there, I'm technically okay. I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to bring in the secondary army. Hit them with a 2v2. While our extra army builds. This guy is not meant to be there. But the other guy can move. And I'm going to have him build a coral there. So that'll give us access to Hamel and these 2 points, which we already have coral grown on. I mean, we have coral basically grown everywhere right now. Super duper handy. What does this guy evolve into? A bright scale and a shadow scale. Run through, deals 100% damage to the unit behind it. And ignores defense of targeted unit. Wow, okay. But they all cost much more stuff to actually upgrade. Didn't I unlock another hero slot? We also have completed this. Oh, no, we're still completing that. I see. Oh, you can queue technology. I actually didn't realize that. And then we're getting another hero. Okay. Guard of the current price scale, shadow scales, peacemakers. I see. Yeah, let's stick to this plan. You got a ton of money, so I tell you what, let's I'm just gonna speed build some troops here. There's one of those. I think let's get the crusher. And then we just wait for a hero to fill the last spot. Right, and then this town actually needs stuff. Blast furnaces, influence and scribe slots, approval, and cheaper treaties. That could be nice. You have dust per deal. This city's specialty is blast furnaces. So I am inclined to build as many of those as I possibly can. Helps that we have another coral faction on the map. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely super friendly to us, which is nice. I am extremely grateful for that. These guys are just vibing. They're just sitting there, menacingly. If I pick up this, that gets me another dust. Pulls everybody into it. Ah, man, I lose that really good observer and that resistor if I instant this. So I think let's rock this one manually. He gets first rounds. Ooh, the rain of arrows. All right, well, I guess I lose that cavalry no matter what here. Four attack those four. You know what? Hold on a second. What's the range on this Harper? Range 3. Go there. You can get the attack. You're range 3. You're range 4. So let's put you in here. The Harper attack to do Inspiring Strike. Then that is the archer and the hero. So I'd rather hit both of the heroes, I think. Double rain of arrows. Focus him down. You're efficient against flying. This guy could probably cleave. When using this ability, effect in a circle. Ooh, that means if I could get him through here, I could potentially do a lot of damage. But I need to kill this guy off if I want to do that. And that's a lot easier said than done. I actually got rid of your cleave ability. We created a horror, which is a cavalry unit. Fortunately, it's not really that good. But I did get to make it for free, which is super handy. So I guess let's just kill this giant bug then. You can move forward. These guys are flying, which you're extra effective against, so we'll do that. You can move here. I've actually got that cavalry protected, except for the fact that there's archers, so not really. You can't really do anything. That's everybody? So they're going to kill that. They're going to kill that horse. Yeah. But will they kill my snipers as well? They are going to attack this summon an awful lot. Let's move you here and you here. You'll get inspiring strike. That's a kill, that's a kill, that's a kill. You can hit him. Ooh. 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 If I go here, I can hit all three of those in a chain attack. That'll do an insane amount of damage. So I'm going to kill you with him, if that's the case. I'm gonna have you kill him. You're gonna come here and do Coral Onslaught. That target is too far. There we go. Coral Onslaught. Big damage. Big damage. You get to move in on them. You can probably finish him off. You get to kill those archers. Love it. You get to be on top of those archers. Oh, that went exceptionally well. So I still have one hero left who is going to kill a unit, but it's just the price we pay. Got shields up, rock solid. I guess I could have patched somebody, but scope shot you. Might as well have the both of them. Attack and move in, attack and move in. Attack and move in. You won the battle. You got 7,000 gold. I wounded 3 of them, and somehow, I don't know where this guy was, but he got out alive. No, he's right there though, so he ain't going nowheres. He ain't going nowheres at all. Being revived only to get KO'd in 4 turns. It's a tough life. I see here that I can only take pinning volley after taking this, so oh, this is a circle effect. Yeah, let's pick up pinning volley as well. You've also got a point. Kind of just want to give you resilience, though. So I lost 1 cavalry and 1 little stone guy, I think. I also now have an insane income. So you lost the cavalry. And you lost the stone guy. Wait a minute, actually, could I just do this? Not clear how he just got movement points back. But I'll take it. I'll allow it. All right, so this city is now no longer doing anything. Let's look at adding some improvements. Or possibly some districts. You're an emergency house. You're a trading post. You're a foundation. You could be another trading post. Let's go with that. What's this Age of Wonders look like a game? This is Endless Legend. It's pretty similar. I'd say it's same but different. Oh, that guy really scuttled quite a bit. All right, we definitely got to burn this place down. Ain't no doubt about. So if I bring in this other army, no, you can't help the same. It looks like you can't help the same siege, which I find very strange. And I'm just wondering whether or not I'm doing something wrong. Do I have to attack like the same point on the city? Damn, these guys, their cities look really cool. You are my other new army, which will also come down here and help. I guess you can sack. We built a coral spore up here. This guy has become withdrawn. Yeah, I love that he was like, I'm going to go to war with you. And then he got the absolute tar slapped out of him. And now he's like, oh, I made a big mistake. I made a real oopsie daisy, didn't I? This needs to be a camp. Which can also rewild. And then... what are you? Ooh, a little horror. We also have the Unseeing Seers over here. Oh my god, these guys have spawned down here again. And what's worse is I actually don't think I can get to them in time. Unless I was to do something like evolve that into a city, but that would be really stupid. There's like no valuable resources down here. All right, just wait the turn. You can build garrisons. So I'll let you do that. We've created some more coral over here. So I have 5 breaches in this city. Ah, yes. Okay, so I do get reinforcements. They just have to be nearby. Locate the command post and capture it. Oh, they really yeeted me back here. All right. Well, I can just instant win this. I don't really... I mean, this controls the daughters of Boar. But I don't really want it. I think I'm just going to raise this city. And then we can keep moving to the next place. Few turns to vibe. Grab some extra level ups. We'll just go with hero points. Pest control moment, yeah. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm just like, oh, they've grown too much into this direction, so. We know the madness that this weather brings out those who are mad. Your introduction is most interesting. I present to you Fryn Kabbalin, who claims they can harness the lightning themselves. I'm not mad, I'm a visionary, do you hear? A visionary! You know nothing of the ether, the clouds, the light, the fire, and the wonders of logistical substances. 10 industry, 5 science, or 20 industry, but minus 20 influence. You've wasted enough of your time. Tell us how your engines work or spend a few days in your dungeon. All right, I mean, like 20 influence isn't really a cost, so... this city has no pending constructions. Let's build that. Let's build... an open stage. We'll build that Xenos Improvement District as well. Do you guys heal more if I put you in a town? No, it doesn't really look like it. All right, so we'll just keep burning this down. The swarm chooses its friends carefully, and we have not chosen you. Another empire they are bound with likes your empire. Oh yeah, look at this trash goblin over here. Pouring out all of his armies across the sea. Sneaking across my coral. Into my territory. Oh, I lose if I fight that. Well, you're clearly going to need another army. Let's start with that. Oh, right, because of the monsoon, we're healing like a whole lot every turn as well right now. So I'm just going to march everyone over and we'll start taking out Albadan. I forgot we also have a city up here. Oh, Tidefall! Here we go. Round 2. Splorsh. So this is like all the good territory now. None of this really grew. That city's been razed to the ground. We discovered another group of foundlings down here, as well as some hydrocorns. And some green stuff. And some of whatever the heck that is. What else did we get? We got some of this orange stuff. Hydrocorns and Gorogs over here. Oh, what are you? A Doom Wraith. Scuttling close to the ground, these creatures carry a pestilence that can sicken soldiers even after they're gone. Toxic Pulse. Unstable Vitality, Wall Breacher, Incapacitating Strike. We've uncovered the Holy over here, the Holy and Ladrin. Hydrocorns. More fortresses. These Hydrocorns immediately became pacified by Coral, which is super cool. These Hydrocorns also became immediately pacified by Coral. What are the rifts? You can use their power to teleport you to another rift. Ooh. So we have 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. They're all in my empire, which is really useful. Okay, all the rest of that is good. Lots of cool stuff. Bloot, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the agency. More grain. We found what we need to kill. These guys are in a pretty cozy spot up here. It doesn't look like these guys are going to have access via Tidefall. Like, they are a defensive faction, but it looks like sort of that's their walls. This might Tidefall? Probably this is a pathway. So there's not actually a lot of access to these guys. It's mostly through this little section. And honestly, if I was to build a camp at Bellatrix here, I think I completely would block them off. There's not much point in us attaching Dingolay unless we just want anomalies. Which, I don't know, we could. Almac, on the other hand, lots of resources. 3 resources, a rift. Oh, the other rift cuts into the other territory. We've got Unseeing Seers as well here. So what is this city? Cannot attack a city from inside of it. You need to get out before attacking or declaring war. Like, I raised this city to the ground, right? And yet it's like it's respawned? Part of me is wondering, maybe raise and sack actually doesn't work properly right now. Potentially explains a few things. All right, don't go too far. Don't you go too far. That guy another hero point. Well, we had to destroy a Doom Wraith, which is back here. I could pop through a rift to pick that up. I have... Oh, you've reached the objective of a competitive deed. Open your quest log for more details to look at all the deeds. Be the first to own 60 of a single resource. Cool. So we're harvesting that now. Can harvest this. I can't harvest the orange stuff yet. Can I harvest you? I can. Not the orange stuff. Well, here's a real question. What about this stuff? What is this? Calculonium. I guess that's the final unknown resource. Anything else we're farming here? We're farming here. No, we also have red stuff. So there's red stuff and black stuff? Yeah, there's some other thing here. I don't know. There's more resources, it feels like, than what's actually showing here. Oh, you know what? These are strategic luxury resources. Yeah, never mind. Okay, there's all sorts of stuff. Dragon root, vile bark, Leviathan ichor, song silk, dark thorn, plaques. Does all kinds of stuff. Another doom wraith here. Wow, my coral has spread all the way up into here, which is kind of cool. I might start pacifying a bunch of these villages now. Soon be able to see if turn 120 is the limit. Well, I was going to end on the Tidefall, but I guess we can push to turn 120. Because it'd be real embarrassing to start a video and only play 3 turns.
A generous offer.
That guy wants me to surrender again. I don't think he understands how war works. You guys keep cruising. You're being chased off, which I don't love, because he's bringing more troops in through here. You know what, man? I have more than enough money to do that. And if you're 2 archers, a cavalry, and a flying unit, why don't we also put in, like... I guess I could actually just go pick up that envoy as my other unit for these guys. I'm going to make you a resistor so you have the extra range. And then, yeah, we can just come down and be homies with this little dude. That's a good deal for me. Let's add another farm in here because that's a pretty good location for it. And then we can let those cities start growing out a little bit more. I feel like we've really expanded in a lot of crazy directions right now, but you've pacified the other set of hydrocorns. I love it. We've discovered another fortress up here. They've become friendly with us, which is nice. So I could actually get Botine. You're going to keep sieging that place down. You guys are just going to keep coming in here. And we'll start that siege work. The city of Longshore. Let's probably start with the garrison. So you were going to join these guys. And now we have an army that can probably get rid of that burrow. He's got 600 points. We've got 700 points. Yeah, we should be fine with that. He'll heal up a little bit too and get a tiny bit stronger. 3 turns, cut to black for 40 minutes. We've got the champion of our time. This allows us to get another hero. Velvet Glove. Fixed approval at minimum on capital. Science per pacified villages under protectorate on empire. That one's really good. Science per population on population vocations. That one's also very good. You're both defenders. There's also warriors. Science per pacified villages under protectorate or science per population. Under citizens, was it? So you'd be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On population vocations. So that would be way more than that. I feel like you scale better. So we're going to take you. Buckled up. Paragon of Defense. This is the one that adds defense to non-hero units. Per resilience. Per intuition. Interesting. Okay. Determination, intuition. So maybe I make you an intuition-based character. I'll give you War Machine for now. In line of duty. You're going to have a companion who is going to give you... Ooh, +5 resilience? Oh my god. Can I put that on the big guy? Probably going to give you +5 defense. Who is your companion? Thras of Meda. Oh, you can't replace this. That's like a permanent choice. We can give you this club. This crystal. This cipher of horror. And then I'm going to move you down. Or do I move you to these rifts? During Tidefall, the rift will grow, spawning horrors and Doomwraith armies. Close the rift. Rift teleport. Cannot be done outside of a monsoon. So your army is actually here is the problem. And I'm going to have to go all the way over there to get you there. I don't know what I have to do to destroy this city. But I'll try attacking it directly next turn. Cannot be done as the city is already besieged. All right, you're just going to sit up there and heal. These guys are coming down this way. So I can try dealing with them. I mean, his capital is besieged right now, so he should be fleeing backwards to try and stop that. Ha Laguna. What are you making? Great question. Titanium stock capacity. No, we don't really need that. I mean, I could just like have you keep making money. There's a dust forest there you could definitely grab. I have so much influence that I'm starting to just realize like, oh, I should be gobbling up foundations wherever I can. If you're a trading post, this should be a merchant's hub. So we've picked up the extra hero here. Is there anything else we needed in this? We have the shock tactics. The extra protectorate slot. It's not a bad idea. Lazulin and Hyperium mines. Also the builder's quarter. That's very good. Exploited resource stock on mines and quarries as well. We'll pick up that. And I guess, like, Kazaran is corrupted. Aldegi is corrupted. We're at turn 122. So obviously the game doesn't end at turn 120. Editor Agent here. Turns out we only actually have 3 turns left before the game ends. So, as a bonus, here's tomorrow's footage today. Hello, and welcome back to Endless Legend 2. We are continuing on with our Aspects campaign. We are at war with the Necrophage. In fact, apparently besieging right now. When we last left off our little coral empire, we had just suffered the second Tidefall, I suppose, which has connected us to the north, our coral friends in the north. We have this incredible bastion city over here where we have been waging war against the bugs, trying to raise this city, which hasn't really been working, and we are actually sieging their capital right now, trying to get rid of the Necrophage so that they are no more. We took a city from them up here, and just recently we have also connected a land bridge over here in the west of our empire, which they are just absolutely throwing a lot of troops from right now. We have corruption. We have these new guys have started showing up, these doom wraiths, and these rifts have started opening in the world, which allow us to teleport during monsoon seasons. So we have a goal right now to destroy a doom wraith. I think we have one army over here trying to get rid of these necrophages. We've got one army here trying to burn down this city, and we have 2 armies here trying to siege the capital. I can actually back this guy out and take this fight. I'm going to do that because it's going to cause him to retreat and get weakened. And I think we're still within range here to help with this. Otherwise, we ended on an end turn. I suspect we're still at 0 breaches. This siege cannot produce any more breaches as all fortifications in range have been destroyed. Oh. I am trying to capture this location, apparently. This location. Okay, that's the goal. This is not true. None of these fortifications have been destroyed. I think I need to move my attack in. Yeah, okay, so I need to move in so that I can start causing breaches closer to the city. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to breach in here to try and get to that capital. This guy over here is going to move out and then... I don't know what we have to do to try and get rid of this. Devour the land. Transform this army into a harvesting fury, stripping the target tile and all resources for the capital. The tile becomes a consumed tile and the army is automatically target nearby tiles if left unchecked. cool. I don't know how we blow this up. Cannot be done while the target is not visible. Cannot be done on this tile. I've been having some trouble because we beat this capital and we raised it, which removed all their walls and all their buildings, but it looks like they still have like a fortress in here somehow. So and then these guys in the meantime better also come down here and start trying to defend this camp. I've got to get rid of this burrow. This is a 5-point army, and I want to say that we also recently unlocked a new hero. Yes, who is trying to move over here and join this army. Okay, thank you for those tips. These guys are being corrupted. But currently they are pacified. So fingers crossed they hold out just like a little bit longer. And let's keep cooking. Necrophage is being a primal 0 situation for the crawlers. Here's the Doom Wraith we have to get rid of. This capital is being corrupted. This city is suffering corruption from a nearby Doom Wraith. This will reduce the city's approval and FIDC output until the Doom Wraith is dealt with by killing it, hiring a hunter, or baiting it away from the city. How do I hire a hunter? Great question. Hero circles, diplomacy, hire mercenaries. No mercenaries are available at the moment. New mercenaries will be available at the next Tidefall or when we dismiss a hero. Oh, look, there's casters and warriors. So I haven't ever seen a caster hero yet. Victory. We have score victory. The Kin of Sheridan is actually leading in the score victory. Oh! There's only 2 more turns left. We were playing to 120 and the answer was actually 125. You gotta be kidding me here. You gotta be choking me here. That's too much. I'm gonna have to re-edit those videos. Well, let's just keep cooking for right now. That's so funny. I have like a ton of influence, so part of me is wondering, okay, maybe if I grow a bunch of stuff, I can get a victory. You never really know. Can I connect down here to this guy? God, I don't even know what I would have to do this. So much influence right now that I have not been spending. Cool, I can like fully connect my cities together and get a big sprawling empire. This guy hasn't had anything added to it. So part of me is just thinking I could grab the hydrocorns. Now, you know what? We could grab both chunks of hydrocorns here by attaching those both to Longshore. Now this city is super huge. I can't believe that. That's so funny, man. You might as well attach to Bikini Bottom then, which means that this guy can attach to High Laguna. I can't believe that. How am I going to jury rig these videos? I'm going to have to cut a little video that's just me going like, hi, it's editor me. I didn't realize there were 3 turns left. And that's probably what we'll do. We'll figure out some magic. Okay, well, I just want to gobble up a bunch of anomalies, if this is the case, probably then. That should attach my walls to these guys. Can I get that anomaly too? Oh, that's a mine, my bad. These guys. Some anomalies down here. Whatever that is, whatever this is. I still have a ton of influence left. Connect up that stuff. Connect up this stuff. Nimbus is not connected to a city. We could make Nimbus a city. And then pick up like these 2 factions along with it. We'll think about it. Let's just attach these guys in the meantime. Add all that together. Add all that together. I can't believe I didn't check this. That actually caught me up quite a lot in score. It seems like military is where they're getting most of their points from. Which leads me to believe I should just spend a bunch of money and recruit like maybe an army of flying units. These guys cost 1,000 points each. If I do that, I mean, that gives me this gives me a massive army of like 1,200 strength. I could have them go off and just kill these doom wraiths. That would also complete us a quest, which I'm a little bit curious about. I gotta wait 1 turn for that. Okay. Oh my god, I can't believe this. This is too funny. It's too much. We'll do some city development. Ooh, that's really expensive. I guess this guy can also build some nice foundations across here and connect up all this, all that. Some more anomalies. Let my people grow. Yeah, so now we have a sprawling cityscape that goes... All of my cities are actually connected through like a massive wall network, except for this guy, obviously. But... all right, let's end the turn. Let's see what happens. I got one more big fight. One more big siege to see if we can wipe out the necrophages. Destroy the Doom Wraith. You've done much, saved our work. The Doom Wraiths take their doom elsewhere, and you have the green scions. Thanks. When an aspect empire gets rid of a tormented, they generate coral spores, or when we close rifts. Xenos comes from another clan of aspects. They were small, weak, and far away. We watched their coral die, and we watched all things grow. None of them other aspects survived. The dieback was too great. Xenos were blamed. Xenos was banished and cast to the sea. They thought Xenos caused the dieback, but it continued after he left. Xenos was confused and going mad. I came across him soon after, lost and confused. Oh, we get a notable. We get a bunch of extra citizen slots as well. Lay roots near that site. He says. See, I don't think I can claim that quick enough. And these guys can't close rifts until we get collective sacrifice. So there's probably nothing I could do there. Unless... if I make an envoy really fast... and I come up here and lay down a quarrel... yeah, see, it's going to take 3 turns to build that quarrel, so that's not really, I don't think, going to happen. You have this hero trying to come over, but is not going to make it really in time. So let's assault this. Add these guys as a reinforcement. I'm going to hit the instant resolution here. Now you have to choose how to capture the city. Choose capture option. Occupy, sack, or raise. It's going to take 14 turns to raise the city. And I'm also going to try and re-raise this city for 3 turns. I'm actually raising the capital there now, though, so... we have a fight against the necrophages over here. I don't have a hero in this fight, so I probably won't win it, but... we will see. Whoops. They have 2 heroes in this fight. Oh, yeah. This guy's got range 3. You've got ranged 4. I mean, I guess let's just, like, go for a hero kill. Looks like if I try to move, I die. Ah, that guy's up a cliff face. Oh, he's got me in a really good spot. He can attack me because he's flying, but I actually can't attack him. And if I move, I die. Not much to be done about that. Gonna wipe me out. These guys are gonna move in on my flank now. I will almost, but not quite, manage to kill them. Ooh, my archers. 5 to 8. Okay, you can get a kill on him. You can get a kill on him. I'll at least take whatever kills I can get. And then I guess it's just my flyboy at this point. I'm going to take that attack of opportunity and go for these archers. My greatest worry is this is going to screw up my score. If I lose this army. Let's move you here. And then attack. Yeah, that guy still gets to me. All right. Listen, we did good. We did our best. We could bring those flyboys down after. Thanks for playing. Score 6,000. Well, I guess we now know it's 125 turns. Obviously, not a lot we get to see there right at the end. I'm curious if I go back in. Can I load? Let's just load like the turn before. How did we do on score? Hey, we came out in first place in the end. So I'm happy with that. That counts as a win. Obviously, only early phases. We only get to turn 125 here. We don't have any of the narrative victory events. Oh, you can see the corruption spreading here from the rifts. Oh, cool. And I guess like from the Doom Wraith, more importantly. We won. Oh yeah, all this land also has this cool corruption. Oh man, I can't believe we're just getting to see like the Doom Wraith and the corruption. Oh, I want to see more. I can't wait to cover this more. This looks really cool. This game is it's got a really solid start right now. I mean, the diplomacy looks really good as well.
An unshakable bond.
There's lots of different things you can do. Long-term peace. It seems all right. It's definitely more than most things. Affinities and traits, units and populations. We got relationships together as well. I'm going to be really curious how this plays out when there's more factions, more groups, bigger maps as well. This is still like a normal map. Kenna Sheridan just got to totally isolate up here. It's so funny. They just sat and built. Never had to deal with these necrophage who just decided they wanted... The only thing they wanted to do was attack me this entire campaign. The combat is too simple. Yeah, I mean, the combat does need some work, especially in terms of things like there's no zone of control right now, which is the big thing that I think about. So units are able to just like run around a front line. There's no real point in having a front line in a weird way. Your archers become really, really vulnerable. As you start getting more specializations and unlocks, I start seeing a lot more possibility for things to expand. Being able to have archers that can shoot on 4 range instead of 3 range is really, really key. It looks like, you know, as your heroes unlock a bunch of skills as well, that makes a huge difference. It does seem like you can burn down units too quickly. Like there were a few times that just the round started and in the first round, I lost an entire unit before I was even able to move. Which that doesn't really seem correct to me. I don't like that there's a turn limit on combat. I also don't like that there's simultaneous turns. At least not with the AI. I wish it was an option that you could turn off. But I think they've said that that's like hard coded in at this point. I think. It's just weird because I'd end up in situations where like I'd see that they were like right next to me, and so I'd just start the turn. I'd be like trying to click my unit and move it away as like fast as possible, or move it in as fast as possible. And in a turn-based game, that feels weird to me. It's hard to do simultaneous turns though. Early combat does seem rough, but later on the heroes and unit abilities make it more interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think it takes a little from the idea that you're kind of always meant to be pumping out units. You lose units, but you replace units pretty frequently. I think if that's the case, it sort of feels like unit building and building shouldn't be the same queue. Because it does feel like every time you build a unit, you're kind of saying, oh, well, I'm not building a building. And that feels like you're falling behind then. Though it might just be that I've played too much Age of Wonders. I really like the way this faction works with the coral growth. Just getting to see it spread all across the land and have different effects. Certainly the cities need more stuff in them. That's a big common complaint I've also heard and certainly feel. Like the sprawl of the city doesn't quite feel correct. It's just these like giant big buildings. Though I love, you know, being able to see the people and then come in here and really like hear the noises. It's a great audio track. The audio for the game is beautiful, and the visuals for the game is really beautiful. The UI is great. Honestly, it's like the game has an incredible amount of polish, which is wild because there's so many things that are like not put in yet. I'm really, really excited to see where the development of this goes. I can't wait to see what the other races look like, the other factions. I can't wait to see, like, you know, as we start unlocking all the other upgrades for our units and stuff like that as well. You know, being able to see like the difference between even like the bright scale and the shadow scale looks slightly different. And then they just kind of keep getting bigger and bigger every single time. So it feels like there's some really cool growth that happens along with that. I'd love to play as the Necrophage. They seem like a really fun faction. And there's all this like great stuff in terms of like these little cities and the bonuses they get you, and you know, realizing that you can only have so many protectorates, and so really focusing your protectorates in a certain way to make sure that like you have the right bonuses. So for, you know, obviously like Hydrocorns are really, really good for Kin of Sheridan. So are Xavius. Anything that boosts keeps for Kin of Sheridan, you could just take these guys and they would be extra valuable. I love these little ghost goblins in a trench coat. What a cool idea for a faction. I'm curious how much like the quests and everything are going to feel same on repeat playthroughs. I think that's like one of the concerns I have, is it does seem like there is at least at the moment, there is like a quest that everybody follows. And I'm a little curious to see how that's going to play out in terms of replayability. But there's all these different victory conditions. There's meant to be all these different narrative conditions as well. Key beats. And I'm sure you could probably just turn off the narrative stuff and say, oh, there's only score, there's only conquest. 7 narrative ways to win the game, 2 other victory conditions as well. So, okay. That's got me curious, so. Design-wise, it's the opposite of Humankind, where it's huge districts with large amounts of buildings. Like Humankind, but interesting. I mean, it's got all this nice fantasy flavor into it, and it's got a really unique world with all these unique characters, and I think that goes a long way. I think it's probably not going to be an infinitely replayable 4X, but I think it's going to be a 4X that you probably want to beat a number of different times with each faction before you kind of feel satisfied with it and want to put it down. And that's good with me. I am a-okay with that. Certainly there's some weird glitches and stuff that have happened, but you know, we're on a super early access build, so. All right. I guess we leave it there. Tidefall mechanic, probably the most interesting. Tidefall, very cool. Also, you know, we had the blizzard in the previous game, the snowstorms, so I'm curious. They obviously have this weather system built in, so they could implement other things, so it doesn't necessarily have to be just Tidefall. We were starting to unlock dams as well, so I wonder about, you know, can you build dams and then re-flood areas during the monsoons? It seems like there's going to be some really cool terraforming technology that comes out later. You had the ability to destroy cliffs, build bridges. All of that stuff I didn't really get to do yet because it seemed like later game technology, but I'm really curious to see how you can shape the world and shape the land around as well. Want a game like Civ but fantasy where you start Stone Age and then progress through the Magitech or something? Oh yeah, that would be good. A Sasquatch with some noodles for here, spaghetti. Karakez, good morning, hello. Reminds you a little bit of Timberborn, it's got that bit. A magma fall also would be cool. Well, look, they let me share my ideas. They let you report bugs. I'm going to give them some feedback for sure. But I guess we'll have to end the Endless Legend playthrough at this. Thank you so much for joining us.